After achieving success, the CEO unexpectedly discovered that his ex-girlfriend, who had abandoned him 6 years earlier, was now blind. Before he could react, he saw the woman about to fall into danger. He instinctively rushed forward to protect her. However, the blind woman didn't recognize the CEO and, believing she had bumped into him, frantically apologized. Looking at the panicked woman before him, the CEO's years of pent-up hatred for her instantly vanished. What the CEO didn't know was that after Anna's parents passed away 6 years ago, her second uncle, who coveted her family's wealth, had been opposing her at every turn. To protect him, Anna ruthlessly drove him away in the pouring rain. Ultimately, Anna became blind because of her uncle. The CEO remained unaware of this, believing Anna abandoned him out of snobbishness. At the banquet, the CEO saw Anna being carefully helped to the restroom by a waiter. He couldn't help but follow. He saw the blind woman fumbling with her wound, struggling and helpless. His heart ached. Unable to bear it, he stepped forward and helped her sit down. Anna asked him who he was, but the CEO didn't answer. He simply continued cleaning her wound and told her not to move. His voice made Anna feel dazed. The boy who had bandaged her wound in high school had said the same thing. She couldn't help but call out the CEO's name, but he simply denied it in a panic and walked away. Anna didn't dwell on it. After all, how could someone she had once abandoned help her? The CEO returned to the banquet hall and overheard the scheming woman badmouthing Anna. She said that although Anna was blind, her seductive skills were incredibly impressive, even enough to convince Mr. Wu, a man in his 60s, to offer her a multi-million-dollar project in exchange for marriage. These words pierced the CEO's ears like a knife. Upon learning that Mr. Wu was already 60 years old, his eyes darkened. He immediately approached the scheming woman, saying he wanted to meet her father and that he had plans for a marriage. This delighted the scheming woman, who assumed the CEO was planning a marriage, and immediately took the CEO to meet his father. Little did they know that the CEO wanted to marry Anna, and that the scheming woman was actually the daughter of Anna's second uncle. Upon learning this, Anna's second uncle was overjoyed. But just as the scheming woman was lost in her dreams, the CEO delivered a shocking revelation. He calmly stated that he was marrying Anna, not the scheming woman. The scheming woman was shocked and couldn't accept that the CEO was marrying a blind woman. She immediately had her mother reprimand Anna for all her shortcomings. However, the CEO was determined and even threatened to cancel a 50 million yuan project if she didn't agree to the marriage. Faced with such a huge profit, the greedy second uncle immediately agreed. The CEO told them to tell Anna to pack her bags and that he would pick her up the next day. This move infuriated the scheming woman. After leaving, the brothers complained that the CEO wasn't just smitten with their past, but was deeply infatuated. He clearly cared about Anna, but he kept denying it. He even said he was marrying her just to get back at her. When Anna returned home, her second uncle immediately pressured her into a business marriage, citing a company crisis. Anna, assuming the marriage would be with one of those old men, firmly refused. The second uncle then threatened Anna with her underage brother, who was abroad, claiming that if she didn't agree, he would cut off her brother's financial support. To protect her brother, Anna gave in and was forced to accept the arranged marriage. The next day, the CEO arrived to pick her up. Although he has always claimed to hate Anna, he still took her for an eye examination. The doctor informed her that Anna was completely blind, and that her recovery would depend on the results of a detailed examination. Anna hadn't expected the CEO to actually bring her to the hospital for an eye examination. As she prepared to leave, Anna stood up and asked the CEO why he wanted to marry her. The CEO coldly told her that she didn't need to know the reason, but Anna felt strangely familiar with the CEO. Back home, the CEO began deliberately teasing the girl again, asking her to help change her shoes. Seeing Anna's cautious expression, the CEO's heart softened. He carried her to the sofa and kissed her directly. Anna tried to break free, but this action instantly ignited the CEO's anger. He pulled off Anna's veil and stared into her tearful eyes. Then he tentatively asked Anna about her high school boyfriend 6 years ago. Was she so resistant now because she was still thinking about her ex? He wanted to know if Anna still remembered him. Recalling her past with her boyfriend, Anna couldn't help but burst into tears. But she forced herself to remain calm and told the CEO that it had been so long that she had forgotten. These words deeply hurt the CEO. He sat alone in silence that night, believing Anna's words, thinking she was so heartless that she had already forgotten him. Then he mocked himself for marrying her, bringing shame upon himself. The next day, the nanny wanted to pack Anna's luggage, but she refused. She opened the suitcase herself and took out the bracelet the CEO had given her. He had entered a math competition specifically to give her this bracelet and won first place. At that moment, Anna felt like the happiest person in the world. Thinking of this, she burst into tears. Suddenly, the CEO returned, saw Anna's panic, and demanded to know what she was doing. Anna tried to hide her tears, but the CEO lifted her face and saw tear marks. He sneered, asking Anna, "What's wrong with a blind person being with him?" The CEO told Anna to stop looking so downcast every day. He didn't spend 50 million just to see her sad face. Upon hearing this, Anna couldn't help but question the CEO. If the CEO dislikes her so much, why did he marry her? What is her motive? The CEO said Anna had no right to ask questions. Anna said if he refused to share even the most basic information, she would immediately break off the engagement. The CEO immediately threatened Anna, saying she had no choice now and that he had the final say. Anna didn't understand why the CEO, who had no grudge against her, would humiliate her like this. Before the CEO could answer, a friend who was visiting the CEO's home called out his name from outside. The familiar name instantly made Anna drop her necklace. She frantically grabbed the CEO's hand, demanding to know who he was.